Hello, welcome back to our Journal of Justice. Today, we have the last question on utilitarianism. The question is specifically about a philosopher that we discussed multiple times in this series, John Stuart Mill. The question reads, Number 10. John Stuart Mill, a utilitarian, says that we should protect individual rights because in the long run, that is the best way to increase the sum of happiness. Is that true? Is that really why you shouldn't imprison and torture innocent people? To answer this question, let's first explore Mill's reasoning. Mill believes that protecting individual rights increases happiness in the long run because hearing the voices of individuals prevents harmful ideas from gaining support. It enables for new ideas to emerge, allowing social development. A criticism of this logic is that there are certainly cases where it is impossible to conclude that helping individuals increase total happiness. Mill's response here is that everybody wants to live with character and have human dignity. Keeping the rights of individuals increases the worth of human beings, which increases happiness. This is where questions are raised. Many say that this response is not rooted in the theory of utility and instead introduces a new concept. That is what the book Justice argues as well. I believe that this question is leading readers to say, no, it is not true, that is not a way to increase happiness. However, I disagree with that. I stand on Mill here. Maybe for different reasons, although I think very similar, but I agree with the argument of Mill. Let's talk about Bentham for a bit. Bentham says, to push the earth, is it possible for a man to move the earth? Yes, but he must find another earth to stand upon. This quote means that happiness is the end goal of everybody. Whatever purpose we have, the purpose even beyond that is happiness. All discussions discuss how to increase happiness, not whether to increase happiness or not. This aligns with my opinion. To respect the rights of others, to respect human dignity, is not a sufficient conclusion. There must be a more fundamental reason. And that reason is happiness. The biggest criticism here is that protecting rights decreases the happiness of people in lots of cases. However, that's only true when you look at the short term. When we look at the long term, there are benefits. People, the voters of society, do not vote to protect rights because it will give them pain. That's just not true, because if it would have given them pain, they would not have done it. And voters have a freedom to choose what they want to do. They're inclined to vote like that, as it is doing the correct thing. They feel accomplishment, a sense that they are keeping justice, when they are keeping justice. It's short-minded to say that people only pursue short-term happiness. People have shown the preference that they want to fight for the rights of people, seeing all the human rights created and people agreeing to follow it. People then may rebut this claim by saying that acting out of the sense of duty is not true happiness, it is coercion. I don't agree with this. By giving, allowing, helping others, people feel happiness in that. Possibly even greater, seeing all the criticism of materialistic goods that we talk about often. We should also note that people have a choice not to advocate for the rights of others, but many simply choose not to, and many simply choose to advocate for their rights. I think many people might disagree with me. However, I cannot argue with logic. I cannot agree with a logic that does not fully explain why the impact should be valued. What are your thoughts here? If you think protecting rights have value in itself, why do you think so? And why is that reason different from happiness? See you in the next entry.